Chat, here we go. Today, we are going to be watching some RLCS once again from a player's perspective. This time, the player is Joreuz from Dignitas. If you didn't catch the EU RLCS, I don't think we're going to really try and hide the result of this specific match that we're watching because it was historic for a reason, and that reason will instantly spoil the result. So we are watching the losers semifinal between Dignitas and Team BDS. Team BDS coming off of a winter major, or sorry, a fall major that they won. We're playing the winter split right now. This is the first regional for EU. And Dignitas is coming from, as Scrub passes to Joreuz. That's a banger of a shot. First goal of the series. But Dignitas is coming from the lower bracket. BDS just lost to Team Queso in the winners finals, coming down to face a team that is on a roll a little bit on their way through. Jack, that was such a nasty angle too. Let's watch this real quick from Jack's perspective. This is worth watching because I remember seeing this live, and this shot was actually insane angle. Gets passed back to him, plays it all by himself, and somehow gets the wheel touch. Man, that is nutty. That is nutty. Where are we on? Joreuz. So, anyways, this was historic because this was the first best of 7 shutout in either NA or EU RLCS. My guess is that since adding the other regions, or maybe even OCE, there's been a shutout in a best of 7 before, but maybe there's a little bit more parity in North America and EU, so they haven't seen it yet before. A shutout being a series in which one team doesn't even score, not a single time does BDS in this best of 7 score, and it's not like Dig goes easy either. They find a lot of offense on this absolutely dominating route. I mean, it's hard to say that this is not one of the most dominant series by any team, especially considering their opponent. Their opponent is no joke. I mean, they're not playing the beginning of the RLCS where it's a 1 seed versus a 16 seed. You know, this is Team BDS that Dignitas played against, and they just absolutely dominated. I mean, so far, we've already seen great offense from them, as we saw Scrub looking for Joreuz at the start, and Jack getting a solo goal. All of them getting involved. And we'll see how these guys played together to play some of the best Rocket League we've seen in a while. What's going on, Boston Scott? Thanks for the follow, man. Joreuz able to dunk Monkey Moon here, trying to rush back to the ball. Have we watched Joreuz in EU RLCS play yet? It'd be interesting to see the way he plays compared to, some of the NA guys that we've watched recently. We've watched Aqua, we've watched Justin and Daniel, seeing how they like to play the game. Joreuz getting a lot of credit for being one of the best EU players. Monkey Moon is widely regarded as the best, but in the Players' Choice Awards, Joreuz coming away with lots of accolades that, his fellow peers seem to think he's one of the best players out there. If you guys watch Arsenal at all, Arsenal's constantly saying he needs to just watch replays or watch gameplay of Joreuz so that he can know how to play. And has recently been tweeting, asking Joreuz to stream. Like, hey, can we get a stream of your gameplay? I'm trying to copy that stuff. But Joreuz, he's only been rivaled by somebody else today who we'll watch later. His team, a similar Joe, had maybe an even better day than Joreuz did in this EU RLCS. Joreuz can't outpace Extra here, though. Him and his team up big as he hovers out at midfield. Nobody on Dig really worried about retreating in the spot because they know a shot's coming, and Joreuz is patient, not trying to rush it himself. He knows his teammates have better angles. They're in comms. I mean, you saw Scrub coming in, diving for that corner touch in a situation where Joreuz maybe was able to go. Kind of playing that third man, but much closer to the play when you have a good read on the opponent's defense. Right now, Joreuz is the only one back, confidently challenging that Monkey Moon scoop. Feer, who's the best 3v3 player on Dig? I don't know, man. That's a tough question. I mean, I think everyone would say Joreuz, and I don't think that's the wrong play. But these guys are all very talented. There's a reason why they're a top team. You can't just take one good player and do it all by themselves. Although sometimes it does feel that way. I remember Justin on, what was it, Out of Style, seemed to do it all himself in RLRS before NRG picked him up. So maybe there are special talents with the right opponents. I mean, Scrub, no doubt, is the most accoladed 3v3 player of Dignitas, right? Scrub Killer with a world championship, I believe an MVP, because they give out an MVP, but only at the LANs, right? They don't give a full season MVP. But he got basically like a finals MVP and a world championship. But it's been a bit since then, and the new guard is here. 5 goals for Dig. 5 goals after that defensive clear failed on that high pinch. Jack tapping it in for a 5th. Dig absolutely routing BDS. Scrub also most likely to throw IMO. Joreuz highest peak potential. Joyo is definitely a very exciting player. Long shot. Not going to go anywhere, though. Hits the ground. We'll move to the second game in this best of 7 from Joreuz's perspective. Game number 2. I think all the 1v1 fans that, of course, the Feer stream is going to have a lot of will be big fans of Dig. It is a good time to be a Feer fan. I think anybody who's watched the stream for a while probably has similar fandom. Not necessarily, but of course we're all excited to see Daniel succeed, and him and Space Station Gaming did just that. Jack, very close on that first setup. Close enough to just set up a really easy one for Joreuz. But also, you want to see all the 1v1 legends succeed. Jack and Joreuz maybe 1-2 in EU right now. Scrub, a legend of the ones game. So of course we want to see Dignitas succeed, and they are, which is nice. They played very, very well. That being said, they played very well in the brackets. They got 3rd in their pool, playing against Team Queso and Misfits. I believe they lost to Misfits as well. So just barely sneaking their way into the bracket play before going on this insane run. You're really confused by Joreuz all tournament long. He usually scores most of the goals, but this tourney he hardly scored any. You know, I think his team was playing well, though. And I don't think you need one certain player scoring everything. Did that pinch go in? Oh, that would have been so crazy. Scrub and Jack. He has been playing a bit more passive, you know, in the bit that we've watched him so far against BDS. But truly, this is like a whole team performance. I think you need a whole team playing as good as Dig did to get this special kind of series that they had. Jack beating out Monkey Moon, but extra cutting it off for Joreuz as he camps up field. Daunt, dude, thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Guys, go check out Daunt if you haven't. Top 50, I believe, maybe even higher now. North American 1v1 player. Dig up 1 a couple minutes into this one. Gotta do some homework. See you later, Don. Scroll up the ceiling. You see Jack absolutely being a hound around the net. And that is definitely a similarity between the team we watched last week after the end of the regional. Daniel and his Space Station Gaming squad. They were super, super aggressive. I don't think that Dig was necessarily as bump heavy as we saw Space Station. They were far and ahead the most physical team compared to anybody else in that regional. I haven't seen the demo stats for EU, but I think the demo stats were quickly relayed and very public for North America because how outstanding Reddles and Arsenal and the rest of the Space Station squad were. They were just so physical compared to all their opponents. So I imagine if Dig had a similar rep, we would have seen those stats. But I mean, the demo meta in general is something that everybody's doing nowadays. It's not like it's special to clean out defenders on the goal line. It's just, you know, to the degree that Space Station did was something of note. To be honest, I think it would be really hard to demo Queso. They're insanely fast. Well, NRG also seems to be able to handle that aggressive playstyle as well. We watched Justin's perspective, and he really had no issue avoiding all the demos. Mark by 8 is going to get absolutely blown away right here. And that could have been a Mark by 8 goal if Joreuz doesn't demo him. AJ, we look to see who is the most demoable. I want to say AJ was fairly high. He wasn't number 1. It's interesting to see who is the worst at avoiding demos. But right now, BDS still has a little bit of offense. I mean, it doesn't seem like too crazy of a series. I think Dig had a good first game. The last few goals that went in were just kind of, you know, trash time goals. The 5-0 win wasn't necessarily during a time when everyone was at 100%. But they're getting these great opportunities, just great saves from Dig. I mean, Mark and Monkey Moon connect there for a good shot. But Dig able to save it away. Scrub, his dribble gets dunked, and Joreuz finds himself an awkward spot. Look at those passing plays, man. They're just finding each other so well. And it's not all Joreuz. I mean, that's right. Somebody pointed out that, you know, maybe Joreuz didn't play the best, either in the finals or this last day. And he hasn't been super involved, but I mean, it's hard to say that he's not playing well. He's doing exactly what his team needs. Not once have they been scored on, so. Scrub, good 50 win. Joreuz is going to dust Monkey Moon here. Shot to the far right corner, extra. Has denied them on a few different occasions. Extra his shot. Dude, what important saves these were. You know, at the time, Joreuz probably didn't realize how important that 0-second save was. He didn't have to save it, right? He was going to win either way. He could have been like, oh, you could take one. But no. He had to make history. Game number 3. I think this is the important moment. We got to watch the gameplay closely here, because this is the game that breaks BDS. And oh my goodness, it starts with a nasty double attempt by Extra. Just a little bit shallow, which gave an opportunity for Joreuz to save it. If he hits that even slightly better, that's BDS's first goal. Dude, Extra's actually been playing solid for his team. Oh my goodness, dude, they had so many great opportunities. The tilt has to be absolutely threatening for BDS. They've taken so many good shots, and Scrub Kill on multiple occasions has been the one to save him away. Joreuz got to save that first double, but to be fair, that was Extra's fault. He needed to hit that a little bit better, whereas the last couple shots that were quality before that were just truly solid saves. Joreuz, very intentional soft touch. Not to put it into the corner. He's trying to make sure that he can get right back to it off the wall and have himself be the next touch there, which he slightly succeeded at doing. He has started off this game as a much more aggressive player. Once again, another one of these soft touches to the wall. Trying to set it back up to himself. Monkey Moon pre-jumping it, though. Jack, huge clear. Joreuz not wanting to go up. I don't think Jack had much boost there, so it's interesting they had him be the aggressor. Maybe less risk in that. But Jack has definitely been the bruiser of this team. You know, equivalent to the Reddles when we watch Space Station Gaming. Jack seems obsessed with cleaning out that goal line, and the infield passes have just been wild. Break up the defense, look for the infield pass. That seems to be the play for Dignitas. And it's just been playing so perfect for them. Joreuz hasn't been the one to be the bruiser, though. We actually haven't seen him, despite that one goal on, or one demo on Mark, which was on a retreat. He does not scoop the net very often. Here he can't but help but pass up the opportunity, or not pass up the opportunity to try and bump Monkey Moon, as he's already right inside of him. Huge clear. I'm not sure you got credited with the shot attempt there, though. A little bit wide. Trying to pre-jump this challenge. Couldn't, but Jack just back passes. Interesting from Joreuz to just not go pick up that 100 because he saw Mark by 8 coming to clear it out. And with 40 boost, doesn't necessarily need it. Nice cut off of the Monkey Moon touch. Somebody's got to come up for this challenge early, but Jack has it. Joreuz has been really extra patient. In an awkward spot here. No boost. Jack. Oh my goodness, dude. Jack playing through a potential bump and still able to get the save. Nice fake by Joreuz to lob it to the backboard. None of his teammates there, though, on the counterattack. Scrub not even really looking for the ball, just driving right through it to pick up demos. Couple of good 50s. Joreuz gets a great spawn. He's got extra all by himself, but he can't make a play too slow. Any slow enough play will just leave an opportunity for more defenders to come in. I remember that shot from Scrub, man. Scrub able to play Joreuz's touch basically as a pass. That's why solid shot attempts are, never a problem. Forcing tough saves, leaving opportunities for teammates. Jack got past the last. Does he get a goal here? Oh no, Extra. Extra has been solid. I tell you what, obviously BDS didn't have a good series, but watching this back from Joreuz's perspective, Extra has really kept them in it, if that's even something that you can say, because they really weren't in this one ever. But it seems like without a lot of Extra's plays, it could have been even worse. Jack forced into a single jump, having to avoid that demo. Still got to clear. Passing plays are next level. Scrub leaves that for Joreuz. Nice team bump. Entirely intentional, I'm sure. Joyo is camping out midfield, waiting to see if Scrub can get it out to him. But as soon as the ball goes high, the chances of a clear are, very, very likely. So you see him turn back to net in case that came out. Never really did. Nice use of the ceiling pinch. Scrub, man. He's got some bruiser teammates. Scrub just gets him a goal by taking out that last defender. The save is awkward. My goodness. This is just like when we watched Daniel, man. We watched Daniel, and Arsenal and Reddles were just absolutely the bruisers upfield, creating opportunities. Seems to be not a terribly unsimilar vibe. Ooh, Jack almost making it 4-0. So at this point, 5-0, 3-0, 3-0. BDS absolutely not feeling it, and you'll see what they do next. Game number 4 of the first ever best of 7 shutout in North America and EU. BDS desperate, so what do? You might have just seen it on Monkey Moon. They pull out whatever car they can to shake off the nerves. Sometimes you just need something to break up your mental and, try and relax yourself. And so we got Monkey Moon in the battle bus. Monkey Moon in the battle bus. I think Marked by 8 is also in a Merc. But, man, it doesn't matter. Instantly, a double commit shot, like team pinch, basically, for a Dignitas to go up 1-0. You're going to be honest? You don't think pros think this game is fun? I completely disagree. I think pros don't like to lose. Serious competitors never like to lose. Joyo has fought that bump really well. But I think their wins and their successes heavily outweigh the downsides of them not enjoying losing. And also I think they chase the high. I think what you're describing about the pros not enjoying the game is they get to play a different form of the game that is truly so much more fun than the ones we get to. I guarantee participating in RLCS is like a high that's uncomparable. And then so, yeah, when they do go back to playing the kind of games we do, ranked or 6-mans, or it doesn't really compare. So in that way, they're kind of like drug users. And so what you're seeing is these drug users relapse, man. All they want is more highly competitive games. They want to go right back to RLCS, but they can't have it. I think that's what you're interpreting as them enjoying it less. How did BDS get swept twice? Did Queso also sweep them right before this? I thought they got a game against Queso in the winners finals. Joreuz, nice demo. There's been a lot of good opportunities for BDS. It's not like they haven't had their moments. It's just Dignitas has refused to let them pass. In this game, we saw that opportunity where Extra was chasing down Joreuz, and Joreuz had to dodge the bump. And the goal would have went underneath him, but Scrub just made the retreat right in time to get the save anyways. Nice delay by Jack, man. Super smart to pull off that ball. Dig! This is perfect Rocket League we are witnessing right now. You think AJ said it well? You're not sure about him, though? Wait, what did AJ say? Money will definitely convince them to stay, even if they aren't having fun. Oh, what a shot from Scrub, dude, on the pounce. BDS only got 2 goals against Queso. Did they win a game, though? Because you could win a game with 2 goals. You could win 2 games with 2 goals. No, they didn't. Oh, rip, man. They got swept. I didn't watch that series. I did watch this series. I thought that series was at least 1 game for BDS. If Extra could have bumped Joreuz, that might have been their chance. They get to be feeling so good. It's crazy. This is why, after I was talking about on stream, that if there was a team to win from the lower bracket, which it seems like it's going to be super hard for a team to ever do, it feels like it had been Dig today. Dig was playing so well coming into this, because not just BDS. You could say BDS wasn't having a good day, whatever, maybe because they don't score many goals in the 2 series they play. But you have to give credit to Dig, who played so many more games today against a lot of their top teams. They just played everybody well. So there's no way everyone was having a bad day against them. Joreuz kind of playing this into his own half. Just wants to play keep away from Mark. As long as Mark isn't touching it, he's happy. Scrub to Jack. The team plays have been absolutely spectacular by Dig. Everything has been spectacular in this series by Dig. You have no idea how much pros are getting paid in this game, but you imagine that RG gets the most? Yeah, I'd hope that the top teams are getting good contracts. People talk about that a lot, how it should be public. I have no idea. I've heard slight hints that you could really convince me with almost anything. I've seen prize pool wins. Oh, Joreuz? I've been so nasty. BDS, though, had been in net for a long time. Gonna have a really hard time getting past them. Joreuz alone. Bit of a 2-on-1. If they had gotten a better 50 there, might have been one of the best opportunities that BDS could have seen. But with the time winding down, you have just witnessed the best series ever played, or maybe at least the most dominant series ever played by a team in RLCS. At least 3 goals a game, too. Not even a single game was like close. You could argue that a 1-0 game was close. But not only did BDS never score, but also each game was won by at least 3 goals. The first was by 5 and the rest were by 3. Monkey Moon might have been Mickey Moon today.